Ariel Helwani in Mexico City for UFC 188 alongside Angela Hill, who meets Tecia Torres this Saturday live on pay-per-view. Angela Hill, 2-0 officially on pay-per-view, kicking things off, Kane versus Verdum. Is this kind of surreal for you?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I remember, I think it was just a year ago that we were doing the whole media thing for the show, and you just walked by me. You didn't even want to interview.
No, you had a very big. You did. It's true. I remember it because I wanted. You're a Brooklyn girl, right? I'm a Brooklyn guy. I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk, but you had too many people around you. Hey. But I think you turned your back on Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just moved to North Carolina just to focus. I mean, there's too many people there, so there's a lot of big names there too. So it's hard for someone like me to get the type of attention that I would need in order to just get my wrestling and grappling to the level that the rest of my weight class is at. So that's why I made the move. But I still come by. I still visit you guys, and I brought my coach in too from New York. So yeah.
So a year ago, at that media day, when you were just about to start The Ultimate Fighter, did you think a year later you'd be in a situation like this, or did you think it would be a little slower than that?
I was pretty optimistic. I thought that I could beat just about everyone on the show, and unfortunately, I lost to the person that won the show. So that's my little asterisk. It wasn't so bad. But yeah, I think I was pretty optimistic. But after the show all played out, I figured that I would have to work my way up again. And being able to fight someone like Tecia immediately after the finals, I was pretty happy about. She's definitely someone that I know I could beat. Definitely someone I know I can showcase what I'm good at against, as opposed to just worrying about stuffing the takedowns the entire time. So yeah, I'm really happy with this matchup, and I think this is going to be really great for my career.
She said recently that, she's top 5 and she was expecting someone in the top 5. She was kind of surprised when she heard it was Angela Hill. Do you think there's a chance she's kind of looking past you?
Definitely. I mean, she said that to just about everyone I've talked to, so I think she was a little pissed because, to be honest, I'd be pissed too. I'm a dangerous matchup for her. I'm ranked low, but I can knock her out, and she knows that I can expose her striking for the holes that it has. So yeah, it's not a good matchup for her, and yeah, it is what it is. It's a great matchup for me.
What was your relationship like with her on the show?
It was pretty. I guess flat. What do you call it? Level.
Non-existent?
Yeah, we talked and we would joke and stuff. But yeah, we didn't bond. I don't think really. We were just different personalities. After the show, she seemed to dislike me a little more, little nudging her here and there. But yeah, no hard feelings towards her. There's no beef, I don't think. So yeah.
You are a prolific tweeter. You're one of the best tweeters in the UFC. I think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Have you tried to get under her skin at all?
No, not really. With the tweets, no. I like to. I'm a visual bully, I guess.
Wow, you're admitting to this.
Well, no, not in the sense that everyone's like, "Oh, you're a bully," but yeah, I thought it'd be funny to say that she doesn't have any heart. And so I drew this picture, from the Aztec times, you ever see the codex or whatever, that hieroglyphics. So I drew this picture that was kind of mocking that of me sacrificing her and taking her heart out.
Do you believe that? Do you believe she has no heart as a fighter?
I don't think she has as much heart as some of the people I've fought. I definitely feel like the last girl I fought, Emily Kagan, has way more heart than her. So I think that's one of my goals, just to break her in the fight, and I think I can, especially if I'm able to perform the same way I did against Emily.
It's interesting you talk about drawing. You used to be in a former life an animator, right? Yeah. Do you still do that at all?
No, not really. I try to keep my skills sharp. I try to keep a sketchbook around me and doodle every now and then. But I kind of put that aside and just started focusing on fighting. And it's more of a hobby for me now, whereas fighting was a hobby for me at first. Now it's drawing is the hobby and fighting is the career. But I could always pick it up, and that's kind of the beauty of being an artist. You can do that whenever you want. You can do that at the age of 60, but fighting, there's a small window, so I'm just focusing on that right now.
Greatest cartoon ever?
Greatest cartoon ever? Oh, man, you put me on the spot. Film or?
Whatever you want.
Oh, man. I can't think of the name of it, but there's the one by Studio Ghibli with the from World War II, and where they were dropping the bombs on like the fire. What do you call it? The fire bombs on the small country in Japan. That one was pretty awesome. I can't think of the name though.
That's some heavy stuff. I was thinking like a kid's cartoon here.
Oh no, I'm pretty heavy. Futurama.
Futurama's good.
One. Yeah, that's another one I can say.
By the way, your hairstyle is a bit futuristic, if I may. You know, like when people used to. What do we call this? What is the?
I'm going for the Fifth Element look.
Yeah,
you know?
it does have a fifth.
Yeah, like
Is that your inspiration?
No, not really. I just more of a Mad Max kind of thing or something, you know, post-apocalyptic type Angela right here. But no, I like to poof it up, you know, especially when I want to look a little more intimidating. It's like, you know how a cat like raises its hair in the back, so I guess that's the look I'm going for.
Okay, final question. How do you win on Saturday? How do you envision it?
I envision filling her out a little bit, landing a couple punches, and hopefully she does something stupid, and then I hit her hard, and then she goes out.
And like in Dumb and have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber, the first one, when he takes the heart out and puts it in a doggy bag? You could do that. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
All right, we'll check it out. It kind of goes along with the whole no heart thing.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I remember like the truck though with the dog.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and Mock.
Bird.
Yeah. Oh no, you could because we're in Mexico. It's Mock.
See, that's right. When they picked up the people off the.
Yeah. So there you go. I got one reference out of 3.
Well, great to meet you. Good luck in the fight. Appreciate the time.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.